Welcome back to Our Ventura TV. I'm Lyn Fairly, and as always, I'm very pleased to be here. I have a wonderful guest. It's Eric Harrison from United Way. Welcome, Eric.
Thank you so much, Lyn.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I want to tell everybody about you, Eric. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. I'm reading it because it's so massive. I got to read it.
All right.
Eric Harrison joined the United Way of Ventura County as the new president and chief executive officer on just December 1st, 2014.
Yep.
Eric was selected to lead the organization by the United Way CEO Search Selection Committee and the unanimous vote of the Board of Directors after an entire nationwide search. Eric's responsibilities include driving the community impact strategy for the organization, leveraging personal and professional contacts and relationships into fundraising opportunities, serving as the principal resource for strategic management as well as organizational management, and promoting community leadership. In 2009, Eric Harrison was named by the North Bay Business Journal as one of the publication's top 40 under 40 remarkable professionals while serving as Vice President of Resource Development at United Way of the Wine Country.
Yep.
And his initiative-focused fundraising model enabled the organization to achieve a record-breaking fundraising year in a down economy and launched 211 Sonoma County. Additionally, Eric was responsible for fund development of 211 Santa Clara County while serving at United Way of Silicon Valley and was named in 2005 Emerging Leader and 2006 Resident Fellow by the United Way worldwide. But what's also interesting, United Way of Ventura County will be Eric's 5th United Way of service, having started at the Greater Twin Cities United Way as an intern back in 2002. So this has been like a rocket launch for you. Mm-hmm. He has also served as an educational volunteer teacher trainer for the Peace Corps in Madagascar. What an amazing life you've had since 2002, Eric.
It exhausts me hearing you read that.
Does it? Well, welcome to Ventura County.
Thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here.
Talk to us about what it was like to be an intern, and did you see this trajectory?
Yeah, so when I was an intern, it was actually just after 9/11. So after my Peace Corps service, I came back just 2 weeks before 9/11. So I was already going through the sort of cultural adjustment from having lived in Africa for a couple of years, and then this horrible tragedy to our nation just really put things in perspective. And I thought about how can I really help out locally here, in the United States versus internationally. Because I think a lot of times when we always think of need, we always think of it being global. But it really helped me kind of stay local and see what I could do. So I got the internship with Greater Twin Cities United Way, and honestly, I didn't feel that I would be staying with the United Way or that would be my career. I just thought I really liked the job description. I thought it was interesting. I was a communications major, and I wanted to see how United Way was working in the community, and I was really, really pleased to see what they did. So it was a really, really great experience for me.
And then from there you went to Sonoma County?
So from there I went to San Francisco. So I was the intern just for that summer, like a summer internship. I just happened to be moving out to San Francisco, and again, no plans of working for the United Way.
Really?
And some of the staff in the Twin Cities said, you should think about taking one of their fall campaign jobs, because they have fundraisers that start their fall campaigns. And they said, why don't we talk to the office out there in San Francisco and see if they need anyone. And again, I wasn't going to do that. I had other plans. I was going to go back to school and get my master's degree. There just wasn't going to be in the cards. Well, reality set in, and the closer to the date that was coming to me leaving for San Francisco, I wasn't finding a job. And so I have to really thank the Greater Twin Cities United Way. They actually got me the job without them ever seeing me. I had the job lined up as soon as I moved to San Francisco. I believe I moved from Minnesota on a Saturday and started on Monday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
so
lucky us, because you're here now. We have you.
Yeah.
And it's clearly a career.
Yes.
And growing. Yeah. You wrote a wonderful letter to us, and I'll just read the first paragraph because then you can take from there.
Sure.
Dear friends, in 1945 you could buy a gallon of gas for 15 cents. Rent was $60 a month, and only 5,000 homes in the United States had television sets. It was also the year that Ventura County War Chest was incorporated by our visionary founders, Milton Teague, Douglas Shively, Roy Pinkerton, who realized the need for an organization to be formed to assist health and human service agencies during the challenges of a nation at war. And so began our story. That was 70 years ago here in Ventura County. But let's go back a little bit before that and talk about that community chest on your Monopoly board. What is that community chest on the Monopoly board?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I used to use that all the time with all my campaign presentations because people would ask, you know, what is United Way? I recognize the brand, I recognize the logo, but I'm not really sure exactly what it's all about. And the easiest way for me to describe to people, to break it down, was the community chest, because that's where the United Way was born from. So take it back just a little bit more to the beginning of the United Way. It was the late 1800s in Denver. And if you think about it, in the late 1800s, what nonprofits were there? Well, there weren't any. You know, we have thousands of nonprofits in Ventura County. So there weren't nonprofits. So it was either government, right, or what was the backup plan? And it was the churches. The faith-based community was where people in the town would go to get services. You get your food, your shelter, assistance. So the story goes that a priest, a rabbi, a minister, and a local woman, we don't know if the woman was a philanthropist or just a local volunteer, got together and formed a chest that was, the contributions of all the different churches, and they used that as basically emergency assistance for people in town.
I see.
And so that's how the community chest started, and then it really started to form during the Depression. And actually FDR would do public campaigns for the United Way on the radio. Even Ronald Reagan did public campaigns for United Way on the radio.
I remember those, I think.
So, I mean, it's a strong history, very strong history with this country, and it's a pleasure to be a part of it.
Yes, indeed. And then did they call it the War Chest at some point in time?
So the War Chest was what we were initially called here locally in Ventura County, because it was in 1945. We were just wrapping up World War II. And if you think about it too, a lot of women were involved in that as well, because a lot of the men were off at war. So a lot of the volunteers that were engaged were women. So I think about the leaders involved at that time. And you mentioned the names here locally. There's strong history here.
Well, something I just learned the other day was that the Red Cross has a relationship with you. So let's say the Red Cross is called out somewhere in the world. They actually come to the United Way for volunteers. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we do the volunteer, basically assistance program through Volunteer Ventura County. And Volunteer Ventura County is our program at United Way. And so if there would be a crisis where the Red Cross would be the first responder, we would mobilize volunteers to help out at all their sites.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah.
There's so much I don't know about it that there's actually a lot to cover. So let's say I dialed 211, which is how you get a hold of the United Way. You just dial. That's it, 211. What assistance would I be able to get, or anybody would be able to get for that matter, by dialing that number?
So if you think about it, 911 is your emergency, right? And then you have 211. 211 is a simple 3-digit number. Actually, Ventura County was the first in California to have going, and so we're very proud of it. And we're actually in our 10th anniversary year of 211. But it's 24-hour information referral hotline. Anything, any basically nonprofit service. If you need senior assistance, you need rent assistance, housing assistance, food assistance, mental health, all of those are connected through 211. It's 24 hours, completely confidential in multiple languages.
Oh, that's remarkable.
Yeah.
24/7, 24 hours. Yeah. So for children, for example, how would they be assisted if they picked up the phone and dialed 211?
Well, they probably want their parent to call.
Okay. Just curious, because sometimes teens don't have a place to turn.
Yeah, no, a teen for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
a teen would be referred to services through particular counseling center or nonprofit that would provide that service. But yeah, or support, say through
one of our county health departments.
Whatever type of assistance it would be. Yes. Yeah.
So you're connected to all the other services in the community, and that's how you would network
Right, so
for help?
basically we have a list of providers that's put into the 211 database, and so based on their call, it goes directly to that agency.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And so what do you personally
Mm-hmm.
do? What's a day in the life of Eric Harrison like here in Ventura United Way?
A lot of relationship building, so I go to a lot of community events, I speak to a lot of local leaders, I advocate a lot. You know, there are issues that we have. There are 3 core areas United Way: education, income, and health. And it's a very easy 3-prong adage where it's healthy, wealthy, and wise. If you have those 3 things going for you, you're doing pretty well in life. And so that's where aspiration is for all county residents, is to be healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And we have a big gap to get to, to achieve that.
Very big gap. Another wonderful assistance level you have is help with tax returns.
Yes.
I was surprised to learn that.
Yeah, so in our income area, it's called VITA, Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, and it's part of the earned income tax credit that you get with your taxes. So we mobilize volunteers that are basically free tax assisters, during tax season. And I'm really proud to report that we generated $2 million in returns to local low-income families, and over $1.2 million just with the credit alone.
Just this last year?
Just this last year.
That is remarkable.
Yeah. Yeah.
My goodness.
And if you think of what that family could use it for,
Oh.
I mean, it's
So much.
Yeah.
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 Oh, my word. And where is United Way located, and how does someone find out about more about them aside from dialing 211?
So our website, it's vcunitedway.org, so Ventura County Unitedway.org. And then we're in Camarillo. Our office is in the Ventura County Community Foundation building, brand new building as of 3 years ago, just off of Flynn Road on Mission Oaks Boulevard.
Now, can someone just walk in the door there if they wanted to and have assistance, or is that more of a corporate headquarters?
Yeah, so we're more of an administrative arm, so we do a lot of the marketing and the fundraising piece of it, but we do have a vice president of community impact who works with the programs with multiple partners in the community. The direct service piece that we have is we actually have an on-site individual who works with Covered California, so she does the healthcare enrollment.
Oh,
in
so
our
you do
office.
that as well?
Yes.
So someone can come directly to you or find it on the website
Yep.
if they need California care.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hugely helpful. What's the enrollment been like there?
Oh, it's great. Actually, our enrollment counselor has the best statistics in the state in terms of United Ways, and she was invited to the White House in February.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we're very proud of her.
That's huge.
We're very proud of her.
Well,
Yeah.
we're very pleased and
Yeah.
very proud to have United Way in our county. Absolutely, and I think you're an enormous asset. Is there
Thank you.
anything going on that happens annually, coming up really soon, that people can participate in you'd like to talk about right
Sure.
now?
So annually in the summer, we have our Stuff the Bus campaign. It's one of my favorite campaigns. We have these big yellow pop-up school buses through 20 locations throughout the county. A lot of the public libraries have them, and then we also have local banks and credit unions that partner with us as well. And we stuff the buses. So basically, our return is about $30,000 in donated backpacks and school supplies. And it's just people dropping off, USB drives, pencils, notepads. Backpacks are the big thing because they're, kids really love those, but it really helps, families that would otherwise have a financial hardship. So we do it every summer. You can find out about our website, vcunitedway.org.
Great.
And we're excited about it.
vcunitedway.org.
That's right.
Eric Harrison, you're a superstar.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming on
Thank
Our
you so
Ventura
much.
TV. Please stay tuned for more incredible programming right here on Our Ventura TV. I'm Lyn Fairly, and we'll be back to talk to you again soon.